3, 2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Monday, the 27th of July, and happy creme brulee day. A little early for me, though. And a big happy birthday to Maya Rudolph, Jordan Spieth, Jonathan Rhys-Myers, and Nicola Costa-Waldau, or Jamie Lannister, as you probably know him.
7.
A row erupted over the weekend as the government abruptly changed the rules for Spanish travel. It caught people by surprise, meaning that anyone returning from there is now expected to self-quarantine for 14 days, including Transport Minister Grant Shapps, who somehow found time to take holidays. But Dominic Raab wasn't that bothered.
We can't make apologies for doing so. We must be able to take swift, decisive action, particularly in relation to localised or internationally in relation to Spain, a particular country, where we see we must take action. Otherwise, we risk reinfection into the UK, potentially a second wave here, and then another lockdown. If we suddenly say, actually, we're not quite sure, or we give vague advice, it would create more uncertainty.
Holiday firm TUI has now cancelled all mainland Spanish holidays from the UK up until the 9th of August. Meanwhile, Boris says we weren't clear on the virus early on.
We didn't understand in the way that we would have liked in the first few weeks and months, and I think probably the single thing that we didn't see at the beginning was the extent to which it was being transmitted asymptomatically from person to person.
Hang on, is this the same guy who missed all of the early Cobra meetings? Funny that.
6.
The row over Russian interference in British politics rumbles on, and the government is still refusing to even consider investigating whether there is interference in the Brexit referendum. Tony Blair popped up to chat to Sophie Ridge about it on Sky News.
You can investigate it without believing that, the reason we got Brexit. Look, I'm anti-Brexit, as you know, but I don't believe...
We know that, don't worry.
Yeah, but I don't believe
That's come through.
The referendum result was because of Russian interference. That would be foolish in my view. But you should know, and the government should investigate for the future at any rate.
So there should be an investigation, you think?
Well, I think it would be sensible to investigate what has happened, but really the most important thing is to create the capacity for the future to make sure that you know what's going on in your democratic politics.
5.
As the Black Lives Matter protests continue, particularly in Portland, Oregon, federal officers have been firing tear gas, pepper pellets and more at protesters every night, generating scary footage for Fox News and creating a perception of riots, although the protests around the courthouse are in a tiny area of the city. Donald Trump intends to send more federal troops into other cities, including Chicago, over the objections of the mayor, Lori Lightfoot.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. No troops, no agents that are coming in outside of our knowledge, notification, and control that are violating people's constitutional rights. We can't just allow anyone to come into Chicago, play police in our streets, in our neighborhoods, when they don't know the first thing about our city. That's a recipe for disaster.
The Queen's been back on the Zoom calls, this time to unveil a portrait by remote control. Well, the chap actually just pulled a satin cloth off the painting. I don't think she's got an actual remote control. Bet she wants one, though.
We're gathered here today for a unique event to have, we think, the first ever unveiling of a royal portrait by remote control.
Just because the last time I saw you said it was going to take you some time to finish. Glad to have had a chance to see it. Hope I'll see it in real life one day.
3.
It was the final day of the Premier League yesterday, and the big story was Aston Villa managing to stay up by the skin of their teeth as Watford, Norwich and Bournemouth were all relegated. Sky Sports had a camera in the Villa dressing room to capture the celebrations, which was watched by a stony-faced Roy Keane.
Sweet, sweet moments for Villa. You can't begrudge them that. Can you, Roy?
Why? I'm not going to ever win anything.
They're just staying in the Premier League.
2.
ComicCon's been on, virtually, over the weekend, with teasers for new shows and movies popping up online. And Kevin Smith hosted a panel with Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter and the stars of Bill and Ted 3. Not sure Kevin's got much of a future as an impartial movie critic ahead of him, though.
I cannot tell you how emotional this movie was for me. Last half hour of the movie, I am bawling. And these are not like tears of, they ruined it. They are tears of like, this movie's transcendent, like they cracked the code. This movie is adorable. It is to be adored. It makes one feel warm in these hopeless times. It's a hopeful movie.
I think you liked it. It was a big sad weekend for celebrity deaths, with Peter Green, the founder of Fleetwood Mac, passing away on Friday, actor and Bruce Lee collaborator John Saxon on Saturday, and on Sunday 104-year-old actress Olivia de Havilland died, the two-time Oscar winner who was also nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Gone with the Wind. And this is the trailer for her Oscar-winning role in The Heiress from 1949.
Olivia de Havilland, winner of the Academy Award for To Each His Own, acclaimed for her arresting performance in The Snake Pit, now confirms her position as dramatic queen of the screen with her poignant and unforgettable portrayal of the heiress.
Also passing away this weekend was legendary TV host Regis Philbin. He hosted American Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This was one of his and television's finest moments, as the contestant goes to phone a friend on the $1 million question.
I'd like to call my parents right now.
Hello?
Hello, Tom.
Yes.
Hi, Regis Philbin here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We've got your son, John, with us right now. John, you've got 30 seconds. Starts right now.
I don't really need your help. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to win the $1 million. Because the U.S. president appeared on Laughing as Richard Nixon, that's my final answer.
Well, he's won $1 million.
This has been the Smart 7. Be smart, wear a mask. We've got an Alexa skill now, so enable us and then just say, Alexa, play the Smart 7. We're back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.